Hey guys, this is part 2 of our conversation with Kirstin Maldonado. Make sure you listen to part 1 before listening to this one. Enjoy.
So good. How did you do it? How did you do it? You're so good.
Do you want to do Broadway again? Is that something you would love to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to.
Her face got so serious. Like, yes.
I'm like, yes,
You're like,
whoever's out
today.
there listening, this is the pitch. No.
Yeah. You will. Absolutely. I just had
I
a
know.
vision. Who's the psychic twin now?
Well, I'm writing a musical, so
Yes.
hopefully
There
you
you
can
go.
star
And I
in it and
will
we can all live
audition
our
in it.
dreams together.
And East of Eden, too, coming up.
Oh, Children of Eden?
Children of Eden.
Children of Eden.
yeah.
I know. It
Yes.
got postponed.
It got
of course.
postponed.
I'm not even surprised at this point.
I know. That's one of those too where it's like I hope that I get to do it because it's a joy. Like that is an
Yeah.
opportunity
Yeah.
that like it would be like a small commitment, the one in Chicago, but such a joy to do that. Like
Yeah.
if I can make that happen, that would be amazing.
Yeah,
but
I bet.
obviously, depending on what's
The
going on
world
and in 2022, or if we're touring, like that would be amazing too. So
I know.
Scott and I had our tickets bought. We were ready to go.
Yeah,
I know.
We were so excited.
We had our flights booked.
We were
I
flights
felt so
booked.
sad because so many people, and
Yeah.
like, I don't want to say random people, but just like people showed up. I don't
Yeah,
know, for that
right.
show. And they all were like, I bought my tickets or I coordinated with your mom and I'm so excited. And I'm like, that's so nice.
Everyone loves you.
I
So
have to
I'm
believe
hoping
that
it
all of these
works
things that we
out.
didn't get to do, we're going to do and have even more fun because people are going to be freaking out. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
the next time I go to a concert, I'm gonna be freaking out. I'm gonna be like the life of the party, and I feel like who isn't? Like,
Dude,
I
I'm
just
going
feel
to
like
lose my voice though. I'm so
Yeah. Oh
nervous
my God, I know.
for
My-
like
my
our first
vocal
show
health
back
is
on
gonna do.
tour.
I was saying, everyone's gonna. I think we should accept that. I'm like, first concert back, we're all losing our voice out of excitement.
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
reading about like this European country that has no cases. They started
Yeah.
opening like concerts and festivals, and they sell out in seconds.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Because
gosh.
everyone. That's what it's gonna be like.
I feel like
Yeah.
Children of Eden's going to be like huge in Chicago. Everyone's like going to go see
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
It's like the first
Yay.
Broadway show back. We'll be there for like
I won't
3
miss
shows.
a show.
Yeah.
Is your family musical?
No.
Really? Nobody?
No, not really.
Same
My
with mine,
mom like would sing, like we would sing together, and I
Yeah.
was listening to a lot of my mom's music growing up. Like our girls, like Shania Twain. But yeah, no one was like really like singing or like my mom played piano,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
that's about it.
But you knew from a young age it's what you wanted.
Oh yeah, I was like, like all the Disney CDs
Yeah.
that they made back in the day, I would just like get on the little mantle and just play the Disney songs and just like sing all the time. And I always
What was
wanted to
your
be on
go-to?
Barney, and I always wanted to be on like Out of the Box or doing like cute like things
So
like that.
cute.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. What was my go-to?
What was your go-to like Disney princess song as a 6-year-old?
Oh my gosh, probably like Colors of the Wind.
Colors of
Oh,
the Wind.
yeah.
Yes, and you're 50% Native American, so
Yes.
it's amazing.
So it's perfect.
Okay, but whether or not they're musical, I'm wondering. Oh my god, I am tipsy. Damn it, Mark.
Yeah, you're
Totally-
so. I'm supposed to be the drunk one on this podcast.
God, Rozzi, you were so drunk.
Yeah, so awkward.
Whew, keep it together. Okay.
Cheers, cheers. Come on,
cheers.
like, yay, not with
Cheers,
friends.
cheers.
And now I'm drinking Mark's drink.
Okay, so then who other than you do you feel like is most responsible for your success?
Oh my gosh. I had a really amazing theater director growing up. His name is Todd Hart, and he was such an amazing father figure to me and was always there for me and really inspired me and pushed me. He can be like so sarcastic and like kind of like pushing
he's like a
buttons.
sassy
Sometimes
gay
he's
man.
like so sassy, but the sassiness like got past all my walls that I had put up and like helped me, I feel like, become a better performer and,
Yeah.
a better actress and just really like take it there and
Yeah.
go there. And obviously my mom.
Yeah.
I love my mom, and I definitely wouldn't be where I am today without her because she is like the most selfless person in the entire world.
Truly.
And as a single parent, like drove me to all my things, paid for all my stuff, just took me everywhere, and just like supported me from day one. And so it's crazy to think. I mean, we have such amazing mothers and family members like in Pentatonix, but sometimes I forget like how amazing my mom is because not
Yeah.
everyone had someone so supportive that like
Believed in you.
yeah, and like gave so much to me when she didn't even have that much, but
Yeah,
she
of
never
course.
made me feel like we didn't have a lot, or
Right.
it was like weird, you know?
Right.
She just is the best.
She is the best.
She
I
is.
love your mom so much. I'm a Stangelica.
You Stangelica.
Pause up, Stangelica.
Pause up Stangelicas. I'm gonna make sure it's.
Did she like? Has it been? I'm sure it has, and I'm sure it has already been for years this way. But has it been like emotional for her to watch you do all the amazing things you've done?
Yeah.
Has that been
Yeah,
intense
she
for her? Like,
she loves it, and she is so proud. And I don't know if she ever like goes and cries or doesn't. I mean, she did like when she saw me in Kinky Boots because she knew that was
Of
like my dream
course.
come true.
Yeah.
And then of course, like for Children of Eden, she bought like all 3 nights. And she's so funny. She was like, should I ask people to go, or should I just go ahead and get a ticket from each night? Maybe I'll just get one. I'm like, Mom, people will go with you. I'm sure if you ask them.
You have friends.
But yeah, I was like, you have friends. People would be down to see you and hang out with you. But she's like that. She's like, I'm going to go to everything. I'm going to go twice. I'm going to go 3 times, you know.
Yeah.
And obviously like balancing like work and everything and family life too.
Yeah.
At home, she's doing that, but she's always there
Yeah.
and supporting me and a call away, and so it's the
I
best.
love her.
Yes. Stangelica.
Stangelica. Unite.
We're making it a thing.
I'm too drunk to come up with any more questions.
I think I mean, we've been over a lot. This is great. I was going to talk about solo stuff. Like,
Oh,
your
yes.
Oh, yeah.
whole solo moment was really therapeutic for you and amazing. And I love that EP. Are you planning on doing any more?
I want to, but it's the balance of wanting to put out art and something truthful without like dragging it through the trenches. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
There's obviously
You're like, I want it to be fun.
all the stuff with like label or releasing or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's like being held hostage or anything, just to clarify.
yeah.
But you know, at a certain point, it's like I would want to do it for the joy of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think in terms of solo stuff, it's not like I want to like go off and be like a solo pop star or anything. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like there's no rush to complete it when it can and when it happens.
Yeah.
I kind of like sporadically like write here and there. But I think too I would kind of change the direction of where it was. And like kind of
Yeah.
strip it back a little bit more. Go back to my roots.
Go back to my roots. Folklore
to
the
my-
shit out of
Go
it.
back to my Sarah B.
Yeah.
crooning little roots.
I love that. No, I feel the same way. I'm like, I could, and I think I'd enjoy it, but I'm
Yeah.
not totally inspired to it. I'm working on so many things.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I-
like just going where my heart feels inspired
I
right
also
now.
don't want to like beg the label for money and then do like this whole release plan and like and be stressed about it all.
Yeah,
Right.
There's
then-
like so much that goes into it because everyone's always
Right.
like, "What happened to this song?" or "What happened to this you were teasing?" And I was like, honestly, it just kind of got like too convoluted.
Yeah.
and
You're
then
like-
it's like not joyous, and then
Totally.
it's not like worth it for
I-
the work
I
and
really
the pain and the whatever.
That's
feel
the
like
music industry.
chasing the fun
Yeah.
is like chasing the fun is like very important. Like I
Yeah.
feel like
It's easy to lose that too.
It's so easy to
Yeah.
because you make it your job and it's a job and there's other people involved and
Mm-hmm.
like of course it can be very hard work a lot of the time. But I always try and really connect to the joy of it because
Mm-hmm.
not only does that make it more enjoyable for me, but it makes it more enjoyable for the person listening.
Yeah.
Like,
Of course.
And I've been thinking about that a lot with like quarantine shows. Like I just like I'm constantly doing whatever stuff I have to do in my house, like we all are. And I'm trying to find ways to like really connect to like the singing experience so it's fun and so it doesn't feel like
Yeah.
once you get into the you don't want it to ever feel like I have to like do this today, I have to like sing this today. It's like it should feel like
Yeah.
amazing.
Like
It's like
passion.
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, we love to sing. So
I think mine like goes in and out too. And I feel like, I mean, we all have like so many other interests too. So that's
Right.
kind of why I started Harmony because it provides like a whole other
Yeah.
interest. I feel very fulfilled. I feel very creative. I feel very like fun doing that as well. And then I know like singing comes back around too. Like even when we were finishing up recording for this last album,
Yeah,
I
of
was like,
course.
oh my gosh, so fun. And my voice is so healthy. And
I
I was like, this is awesome. Or sometimes, I'm still like writing down whatever inspo or like things I come up with. But in terms
Yeah.
of like dedicating to an album, there's no immediate plan. But in the future,
Right, of course.
I would like
and
to
again, you just
know.
wrote so many songs for the Lucky Ones, so it's like
Yeah,
you
I feel
have
like that's
been
kind of
doing-
like my recent like
Yeah, you-
songwriting child.
Yeah,
like it's the
totally.
lucky
I always
ones.
think that too. I'm always like, everything I do in Pentatonix feels like so much of me that I feel fulfilled in that way. But I'm
Yeah.
not like, ooh, I need to go off and do my own thing.
Right.
Totally.
I'm kind of like living my authentic fantasy with Pentatonix,
I
honestly.
feel
Yeah.
like one of the reasons why Pentatonix is so great is you feel everybody's individual personalities
Exactly.
and perspectives and stories.
Yeah, and I feel like in this album especially
Yeah,
too,
I
because
agree.
when I
Yeah.
would listen to it, I would be like crying at different
Right.
people's songs and different people's
Right.
experiences and the lyrics and everything. And I was just like, I feel like it is so special because it is truly a little bit of all of us.
Everybody.
too.
It is, yeah.
So
Okay, what was Scott like in high school?
Oh my god.
that was so fun.
That was so weird.
Scott and I were
weren't.
so weird.
Yeah.
We were total weirdos, but Scott was super, super fun and giggly and always just like, let's do like spontaneous fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
Scott would
We
always try to
like-
get me to sneak out of my house, but my mother has, I say this because she just brought it up the other day, but my mother has like crazy ears. She can hear anything. And Scott was like, it's really easy. It's really easy. Just try it one time. So I was like going up to the window and like delicately try, and I like made the tiniest noise. And my mom was like, Kirsty? I like texted Scott. I don't know if you were outside or I was like,
I'm sure I
I
was.
can't do it. I can't.
My parents are the opposite.
my God.
They slept like rocks. And
Yeah.
So you sneak out?
I don't even know if my parents know this.
Oh, sorry. I just gave
it's
it
okay.
away.
I'm like 30 now.
I think we told him actually last time.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I used to sneak out all the time.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I was a-
Where'd you sneak out to?
I'd go to cool parties.
No. We would go make videos in car wash.
We would go like to the car wash and like make a music video
Wait,
and be
that's
done.
so sad. You guys had to sneak out to make like videos
Hey,
at the car
don't
wash.
shame us. Sorry,
Only
we were
because
creative,
it was
fun
12
kids.
in the morning. No, I'm just kidding.
I love it. It's
When the inspiration
we-
strikes, you go.
we had so much fun. We
what
really
was Mitch
did.
like in high school?
Mitch was very, very funny.
Very
Yeah.
funny.
We weren't in the same grade, so I didn't get as much like FaceTime with
Mitch
him all the time. Mitch
bigger?
was younger. But Mitch was always like hilarious. I feel
Yeah.
like you guys both were. I feel like I was just always like laughing and having so much fun. And Scott and I feel like we're like really adventurous and would like go fun places and
Yeah.
You guys have the best videos, like on Scott's like phone. He's like videos from like
I also
years
have
ago.
like 11 videos of us that are not on the internet. I deleted them the second we were on Sing Off.
Remember you told my
Thank
mom
God.
You told my mom to take the video of us off from a concert that we did, and I was like, Scott, it's not a big deal. Like, it's not like really bad. And
You know, honestly, now I'm not even ashamed of it.
But what
Scott was
was
like,
it?
but just in case, it was a video of us dancing.
It was like
Because we were
going for
dancers.
It. It was like to Britney Spears. It was like,
And you were serious?
Oh yes, we did it at our senior concert.
I'm
Honestly,
like,
though,
womanize,
Please
womanize.
put it back.
to be honest,
Please put it
I watched
back.
it. Didn't we
I'm
watch
sorry
it
to
the
get
other day
petition.
though?
I
We're
think we
bad-
watched it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was
we
I
watched
with
it
you?
recently.
Honestly, when we watched it again, I was expecting to be like
Horrified?
like
Yeah.
that pit in your stomach where you're just like, I wish this didn't exist at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
the
never
cringe
happened.
moment.
But I actually was like, okay, okay, it's not horrible. We definitely shouldn't have quit our day jobs, but it's not like
So
I'm not mad.
I'm sure like every interview. Oh my god.
Will you get Rozzi some water, please?
Okay, hold on. I'm sure every interview you guys do, people say this, but like, what a dream to find such massive success with like your oldest friends.
yeah.
I always think that.
Really sweet, and it's very grounding. Like I feel like you guys could never turn into assholes because you have someone there who'd be like, "I saw you do the womanizer dance."
That's true. We do keep each other in check. We always talk about that. But that is crazy. It's weird that I've never experienced like career success without my best friends from high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind
So
of like
sweet.
it's so weird. I don't have anything to compare
Look
it
how
to.
far.
I'm literally just in my head singing that
5,
song.
6,
7, 8, cue it. I was gonna-
that small town. Okay,
true.
is that everything? Let's do our final 3 questions. Yeah.
Okay.
Harmony questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's talk about Harmony for a second.
Okay.
So tell us about it. How has it been?
Harmony's been awesome. I started it with my friend Selena, and it was just a conversation like in the middle of quarantine where it was like, I want to be crafty, and I feel like I've always wanted to make this or blah blah blah, and we kind of felt the same but not supported on our own. So we were like, maybe let's just like go to lunch and talk about it and
Yeah.
see like
Yeah.
if this could be something we're and want to invest in or and it just literally was just you're always home, and we had never been home before, and so I started to see the value in just making your home just beautiful and
Totally.
special and feeling safe, whatever that
Yeah.
means. Like I put like 1,000 plants in my house. I hope they
Yeah.
don't all die when we go on tour. and just like candles and just different decor, just things that made me feel me and safe in my space because
Yeah.
that was the only space you could be in. So,
Right.
Yeah.
so that's kind of what harmony came from. And it's just creating that balance in your life, in your home or in your relationships or in yourself. And all those things obviously come together to create that harmony. And it's just been so fun. And it's so
Yeah.
fun to continue to conceptualize and discuss it and talk about it and all the different candles. I feel like I've learned so much too.
Yeah.
I'm like very proud of myself.
Yeah.
I feel like
It
a
should
little,
be. It's so
little
cool. It's
business
so cool.
entrepreneur.
Great. And I feel
Um,
like there's been so much, at least like most of my artist friends, I feel like have found another art during this time. Like
Yeah.
we've all been like channeling our like touring
Yeah.
stamina.
I think in a
into
way too,
something
like
else.
singing, and I love singing, but I miss our singing. Like I miss the tours and
Right.
I miss that experience. And so I think maybe that's why I did
Yeah.
start channeling it into a
Something
different
else.
creative point.
Totally.
I was like painting a lot too. And these are all things that I used to do when I was a kid too. So
Right.
it's been really fun. It feels in a different way, return to self, you know?
Totally.
Definitely.
And yeah, and it's so nice to like flex that new muscle that's still so much a part of me and
Yeah.
still feels
Yeah.
like
Totally.
equally as rewarding and creative.
Yeah.
And
And it's so rewarding to be an entrepreneur, to put yourself out there, to do something risky. I think everyone wants to do that, but there's so much fear involved. That a
Yeah.
lot of people don't. So it's really cool that you took that leap
yeah, thank
and went
you.
into the arena as Brene Brown or Teddy Roosevelt or whoever the fuck.
Whoever it
Sad.
was in that episode with that quote that we
Yeah.
talked about that time.
Every single episode, Rozzie's always like,
I have a quote and I,
have a
don't
quote.
remember it.
It's like it's like something about being yourself, and then it makes you like happier, and it's by someone from a long time ago.
I
That
think
I'm
it's
like,
a girl, or
got it.
maybe it's a boy, but I don't know.
I feel like everyone always learns something though, even if I can't say.
Rosie, you should get the little calendars that have like the little
Oh, yeah,
daily
yeah.
cut.
Oh, I live for
The
shit like
daily
that.
cut. I love them. I
Daily
drink
info.
oh my gosh, now I feel like I'm doing what is it, not Tazo tea? Oh, the yogi tea, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they have the little quotes
There's
on
things
it.
in them. I
yeah.
love them.
And every
I love
time
them.
I'm always like,
I
I
love
gotta
that.
check my little quote because
No, I'm like a 50-year-old mom. Like anything that's like inspiring podcast, self-help book, I'm all over it.
crosswords.
Crosswords.
Are you a crossworder?
I love.
I'm
I
crosswords.
am.
I do them. I do them mini every day.
Everyone's making fun of me, but I feel extra smart doing them. Or extra stupid. But
Mark and I have been playing chess.
Okay. Okay.
And
I wanna
Scrabble.
play
Chess.
And
chess.
Scrabble.
I love Scrabble.
These are all my
Scrabble.
favorite
I can
things.
play.
Yeah.
Have you guys played Categories?
I love
Yes.
categories.
Love Categories.
Yeah. That's
We
a
should
good
play
one.
Categories.
We're off
do
the
it.
rails right now.
Okay, we
Yeah.
are beyond the rails.
Okay.
Should we do our final three
Let's do our
questions?
final question.
So we ask these three questions at the end of every episode. The first is, what does success mean to you?
this question is so hard.
It is a hard one.
I feel like success is something that you are proud of, and it doesn't need to like be a quantitative, I've done this many shows, I've won this, I've blah. It's just sitting with yourself and knowing that you were fulfilled in your craft and your
Yeah.
work and what you did. And I always said that too. Like if I was in New York and if Pentatonix didn't happen, I was like, I would be starving and freezing in New York, but I would be out there living in the city that inspires me so much and doing what I want. And that to me is successful because you're pushing yourself to be better and to go for that
Yeah.
and be a go-getter. And
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
oh my God, now I'm going to do the thing. But what's that lyric?
I love that. First of all, I love that answer.
I love that answer. That lyric in Pretty Hurts when it's like, are you happy? It's like when you're lying alone.
Are you happy with
but
yourself?
what did you say before
When
that?
you're lying by yourself, or maybe? I don't know.
What are you talking about when you're
I'm such a
lying in
fake
bed
fan.
by yourself.
it's-
We all know it. We're
it's
just
true
tipsy.
because at the end of the day,
Like,
my
are you
friend says
happy
this all the
with
time,
yourself?
and it always sounds kind of negative, but it's totally not because you're the only one that is lying by yourself at the end of the
Yes,
day,
exactly.
and you know where you're at, and quantitative things might not even fulfill you as much as knowing
Definitely
that you
not.
are doing like your right
Yeah.
thing and your path and
Definitely
and
not.
That was
yeah.
in the Gaga documentary.
Yes.
She's like, I'll go win a Grammy, and then I go home and get in bed by myself and I'm watching TV. It's
Totally.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the contrast is really crazy. So you have to make sure what you're doing is fulfilling
And
you.
like even before you got here, Scott and I were like laughing, talking about some random stuff, and he started singing a song that I sing with Adam Levine from years ago, right?
Yeah.
And we were like joking, we were like singing it, and he goes, "Do those trigger you?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Like, yep.
And it's like,
Yeah.
sometimes I even forget that like that's something I could flex on. I could be like, I have a song with Adam Levine, but I never say it because it doesn't make me feel good. That's not what I'm proud of. I want to show them this song that I wrote by myself and that I love, and that brings me genuine feelings of success and happiness.
Yeah.
The like on paper stuff can
I'm
sometimes...
the opposite. I'd be like, I have a song with Adam Levine. That's how I introduce myself. I'm just kidding.
All right.
No, but that's really cool.
By the
Okay,
way,
second-
I love the song that you guys did and Selena always has it on her playlist.
I forgot she
Which
does
is so
that.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I didn't, like, she'll just play music and obviously when we're working on harmony.
Yeah.
I just thought of this. Sorry, I brought it
I
up.
love it.
But I was listening to it and I was like, oh, this person sounds familiar. And then Scott comes in and I'm like, is this Scott? And she's like, I love this song. It's Rozzi and Scott. And so y'all are always around
I
in
love
harmony,
that.
I love
creating
that song
world
too.
too.
I love
It's
that
so
we're the
fun.
soundtrack to
I'll flex about
Yeah.
you. I won't flex about Adam. How about that?
Oh, great. Great.
Love it.
Okay.
Second question. What would you tell your past self at their lowest? Advice.
That this is so like cliche, but that like take a deep breath and it's gonna be okay and you're gonna get through it. I feel like I am so emo girl sometimes and I can totally like crumble into myself and be really mopey and feel so down, but it is just like changing perspective and changing attitude and being like, you got this. It's going to be really tough and recognize that it's going to be really hard
Yeah.
and it's okay and take all the time. And when you think you're going to be okay or it's, you're done with it, this is going to trigger you later.
Yeah.
And so it's like, be gentle with yourself. I feel like each person puts so much pressure on themselves to
Yeah,
feel
be
a
gentle
certain
with
way
yourself
or to
is
be
great.
whatever.
Totally be
So-
gentle. Yeah, this is
And
like,
temporary is like a big word for me.
Yes.
Anytime
Huge.
I'm feeling mopey down, crumbling into myself, as you were saying, I'm always like temporary.
Yeah.
Temporary. It's not forever.
Yeah.
It's weird how your mind is like, I'm sad right now, so this is how I am
Forever.
Forever.
Why do
How
I
will
think
I
of
ever
that?
get out of this?
I
I'm
use
like,
up my
"What you know?"
happiness. It's
That's
done. It's
why I
so
love having Mark
true.
around because he's like, you'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Ben is the same. He's
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be okay.
How'd you meet Ben?
On tour.
Oh, right.
On
'cause-
tour.
oh my
We saw the
goodness.
whole love story
and
develop.
How did he get that job originally? Was it just like
He did behind the scenes for Ghost, the song I did with Frankie. And
You loved him.
I loved the behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and he was like really cool and fun, and we got along. And then
We had like options for behind the scenes too, and I remember being
Yeah.
like, I don't care. And Scott was
Like the
like,
cute one.
and Scott was like, oh, I've worked with Ben before,
I was
and
like
I'm
the hot guy with tattoos.
yeah, that one. And then wait, we can always cut this out, and you don't have to even answer. But like, did you like him immediately? Was that like
no. We were friends. Well, he was dating someone too. He was
Oh, he
dating
was,
someone.
yeah.
You guys had like a connection
It was
though.
very, it was very
always.
professional at the
Yeah.
beginning,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And he
then
had a-
we all were like hanging out and like becoming friends, and then he was still once he got out of his relationship, then we were like,
Ooh, maybe we touch tongues.
maybe we touch tongues sometimes. What do you think?
Just casually.
I think I always saw it though. Like I saw
I
like
could feel the connection.
right.
for
I saw
sure.
like there was like the spark between you guys.
Yeah.
That, like I
we
just,
always
like,
had
so
really
obvious.
good, deep conversations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
He's
is
a
just
really
nice.
good guy too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I feel
he's
like
so
you were
sweet.
craving dating a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also was like hot off like my New York like confidence. So I was like,
Like, hello.
I was like living my life
Broadway
that
star.
tour. Yeah.
Excuse me.
The shawl, the glasses.
Yeah.
That's
That's
really
amazing.
sweet. Okay,
Last question.
our last question is: do you have any gossip?
Do I have any gossip?
This question has 100% of the time not gone well.
But listen,
so.
I disagree with that.
I'm
I
just
think that it
kidding.
is the favorite question of everyone, including you.
That's
so,
it. No, it's true. It is my favorite question. But we'll get like these like amazing lessons from people. And then we're like, what's your gossip? And they're like, I don't do
they're
that.
Like, that's horrible. But we're like, we do. But also, it doesn't have to be like I heard like blah blah is like a loser now. Whatever. It could be like something you're working on, something
Yeah,
exciting.
exactly.
In your future.
Talk
It
about
could
Avi.
be-
I think my mic
just
cut
kidding.
out. I don't know if I have any gossip that's relative to talk about here. I do
Yeah.
have gossip, but I can't
Tell
talk
us
about it
later.
here.
Well, right after these mics are off, let's
Okay,
talk
I'll
about
share
it.
some gossip as an example. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I already said this to Scott, but I filmed my first 2 ever auditions this week because
Yay.
I had these like random cameos on a couple TV shows, and CAA was like, would you want to do this? And my boyfriend's an actor, so I was like, well, apparently I'm an actress now because my boyfriend's an actor. Seems effortless and it's totally easy, so anybody can do it. Just kidding, it's the opposite experience. But I sent them in, and CAA was like, these are amazing, we're gonna send them in. So
Yay.
beginning of a new journey for me.
It's
That's my
happening.
gossip.
We're manifesting it.
I'm doing an audition today too.
You
So
are?
I'm gonna go ahead and manifest it
Yes.
too because I want it to happen.
Yes. Well, you're a real actress, so you can do that.
Oh,
Okay, work.
Do you have any gossip? No.
Can we talk about writing a book?
Oh yeah, Mark and I
writing
are
a
writing
book?
a children's book.
cute.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
And I don't know if we're gonna put the concept in this
Yeah,
podcast.
we'll just
but
say
I
it's a
kinda
children's
wanna-
book.
It's a children's book. Yeah,
It's really,
and
really
we
sweet.
pitched it to CAA. They were obsessed with the concept. The
sure.
concept, and we're gonna meet with publishers and do the whole
Yeah, we
thing.
can't wait.
Oh my
We've
gosh,
been
that's so
working on
fun.
it.
That's so
Is this
fun.
do I know?
You know.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh,
so
yeah,
excited.
yeah.
I love
Okay,
that.
tell me after.
I will.
I want to make. You heard it here first. I want to make Floof like the new Blue's Clues.
Yes.
yeah, you should do it. Floof's
That is some
Clues.
gossip.
Blue's Clues, but it's just called
Clues.
Floof.
That's a great idea. I can see it.
That's
I
so
think it'd
cute.
be cute.
Such a star.
Yeah.
Floof and his friends.
It's fun.
Floof
Just
and
kidding.
pals.
That's not gossip though. That's nothing.
It's just an idea I had right now.
Just an idea I just came up with on the spot. No.
Well, thank you for doing this.
Thank you so
I love you so
much.
much.
You're a dream
one of my
guest.
favorite
Thanks,
people on
guys.
earth.
And you have like such an amazing story of success and like lessons learned and growth, and I just love it,
Thanks.
and I feel very inspired.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Love y'all.
Love you, Kirsty.
All right, you guys,
Guys,
tune in next
subscribe?
week. Subscribe. I don't know how
We still
podcasts
don't know.
work.
Love
We're
you.
winging this. Goodbye.